Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Friday morning. It's 5:03 a.m. Boy, is that early. It's March 15th, which, as I was preparing my coffee this morning, I looked at the calendar because a lot of times I don't know what day of the month it is. And I don't know, I like saying the day of the month. And when I realized it was March 15th, I immediately thought it's the Ides of March. Et tu, Brute. Beware the Ides of March. I don't know if anyone or how many people connect with that or relate to that, but I think it was Shakespeare play Julius Caesar. And somebody warned Julius Caesar to beware the Ides of March. And the senators set upon him on the Ides of March, which is March 15th, stabbed him in the back. Even his friend Brutus, who he thought he could trust. But that's my story about that. But anyway, this is again Coffee with Ken. And this is a little show I started a long time ago. It's a show about me talking and getting things off my chest. I'm a guy that has struggled with anxiety and worry and wakes up early and I don't know, just kind of struggles with a lot of things in life. Sometimes struggles with relationships, certainly has struggled in certain careers. I felt at times, I remember once I was working as investment rep at Chase Bank in Lamont, and it was a really hard couple of years for me, and I just struggled, and just being in a certain atmosphere can be hard for me. And so anyway, it's a show about me talking and getting stuff off my chest and kind of releasing all that tension and that anxiety a little bit at a time every morning. So thank you for watching and being a part of it. And for those that have been watching a while, though, it's not just a show about me talking about all those things. Or it, kind of is, honestly, but I celebrate it over a cup of coffee, because I think coffee is a great, I stopped drinking about 2.5 years ago. And one thing I've noted is drinking's it brings people together. And it's amazing. Drugs and alcohol is a way of doing that. But I find coffee's almost that way as well. I went to a Starbucks yesterday afternoon, and it was filled with people waiting for their coffee, and people along the back wall doing their homework and doing whatever work they were doing or reading or what have you. And coffee's a nice little way to bring people together. So I thought, what better way to do my show than while drinking coffee, and here it is. And on this Friday morning at this early hour on this Ides of March, I am so excited to have my first sip. And my hope is wherever you are, whatever you're doing, that you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. It's the Starbucks Sumatra. We have a little bit of a couple different flavored coffees left. And I was at Aldi the other day, and there was a bag of Sumatra coffee, and I thought I'd try it and do a taste test with the Starbucks. And anyway, we have those selections left. And as I sat there and stared at my bags of coffee this morning, ready to start my day, I didn't know what decision to go with, and ended up choosing the Starbucks Sumatra. So it seems like a pretty good choice. Let's have another sip. Since I'm up so early this morning, nobody else gets up for another hour or so. I might have time to get rid of that pot over there and pour, I don't know, a flavored coffee that somebody else might prefer a little bit more. We will see. You never know what the future holds. So anyway, it's Friday morning. How you guys doing? How you feeling? How'd you sleep? I slept well. I fell asleep early. I was watching a World War II documentary and was honestly having a hard time keeping awake. I think I've been waking up real early the last couple weeks, and have a lot on my plate right now. And I think by the end of the day, I'll tell you what, it just feels so good. Putting my head on the pillow. I have two little babies for anybody that hasn't watched before, and having little ones is more challenging, and this is my second go around with little babies. It's a lot more challenging, and they have struggles, and they have needs, and they have wants, and they have little noses that need wiped, and little diapers that need changed, and it's just a lot more challenging and a lot more draining than I remember the first go around. Maybe it's because I'm older now. I'm tired, worn out. But yeah, and so by the end of the night, I'm usually pretty wiped out, and I lay down and I put my head on my pillow, and I either watch a Seinfeld or a movie or a documentary or what have you. And last night, I decided to pop a World War II documentary. And honestly, I know the story pretty well. I used to watch, be quite a World War II buff, and watched a whole lot of documentaries about it. So I knew the story pretty well, and I know how it ends. So I started drifting off and fighting the urge to go to sleep. And then I realized, why fight it? Let's just turn off the TV, pop on some nice melodic music, and drift off into sweet, sweet, sweet sleep. And that's exactly what I did. So, one more sip of coffee. I take my dog Holly out every morning before I go live. It was a little cooler and crisper out there than I expected this morning. And I'll talk a lot about how this looking up at the sky and the stars inspires me. I looked up today. I was kind of surprised to see it fairly overcast this morning at this hour, especially with the cool weather. I thought I'd see a bunch of stars, but I didn't. And while I was waiting for Holly to go potty, I sat there and felt a cool breeze on my back. And I think it's important, at least for me, to look for symbols or recognize signs or what have you, of the universe pushing me in one direction or the other, or the God sending me a message. And although I looked up and didn't see any stars, and honestly I was a little disappointed, because I was looking for stars as some sort of meaning or message from God. I don't know, the cool breeze hit me in the back. Felt like I was getting a little push from the universe or from God to get my day going and get moving and get my coffee poured and get my camera out and film a video and post it and get some work done in the next hour before the house wakes up and the babies are stirring and duty calls. But again, it's Friday morning. I hope your week is going well. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful night's sleep. I hope your coffee is hot. The wind is at your back, and the cool air wakes you up. And maybe it's God telling you something as well. And I so appreciate you for watching and for following along in my journey and being part of my show. And again, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Hope you're living in the moment, because I think I've been struggling with that right now. I think I'm looking too far ahead and need to refocus on the moment and the cool breeze on my back and the hot coffee on my tongue. And I hope you are feeling good. I hope you are loving yourself. I hope you stay safe this Ides of March. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.